Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, I should say. This being a beat stream and all. Never done one of these in the evening, actually. Actually, that's not even true. I've not on YouTube. Used to do these on Twitch. Anyway, I've already gone on a tangent in like seconds of going live. Isn't that impressive? Everybody, welcome in. Making beats today. Um, let's see. Just let me check the sound is coming through. Y'all can hear that, all right? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, sick. Right, making beats. Now, what I want to do, want to dive right in today. Um, I wanted to, because something I've wanted to do on stream for like a little while and just sort of never really got round to it. I just want to play around with this FM synth I got, which is really great. Um, it's free, which is absolutely unreal, by the way. Um, and it is, just make sure I use the right keyboard here. Um, it's called Vital. Everybody here might have heard of. Um, just yeah, very decent free synth. Here she is. It's basically sort of just supposed to kind of mimic Serum, really. Like when it comes to FM and like high grade synthesis in digital music, for quite a while, Serum's sort of been king, which is cool. Serum's great. I'm not trying to put Serum down in any way. I've never owned Serum because I personally have beef with the notion of God, what's it called? Subscription payment. Yeah. So it's took me ages to remember that word. And Serum has always worked on a subscription thing. Maybe not always, but at least in recent years it has. And I just don't like that. I'm just not a fan of it, like at all. I sort of like the idea of just buying something and owning something, and it annoys me that like that's actually kind of difficult to do in today's day and age. Um, anyway, I won't go on a whole like spiel about that, but I could talk about that for a while. Let's right. There's our synth, just a square wave. Now what you can do, just like Serum, you can you can choose these different waveforms. Now, how do I get a list up? Oh, that's how you edit it. Um, right, yeah, click here. And yeah, God, look at all of these. So like already we're making like quite interesting sounds. Um, which is quite cool. So I just basically want to like flick through these and just sort of like try them and just see how they're sounding. Do you see the difference in like how the wave shape looks here? It's oh, Joe, it looks like the stream's getting stuttery, so I'm just gonna stop and see if I can make the bit rate higher and just try that. I'll be back on in just a second. All right, check, check. We are back. Yeah, sorry about that. Just I just wanted like I knew the stream was getting stuttery, so I just wanted to try putting the bit rate up and just see if that helped. Um, anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, so trying some of these waveforms just to see if that see how they're sounding. Like, because that's basically the secret with Serum is just by flicking through the waveforms and finding what you like. Like, and before you know it, you just come across like these really amazing sounds. Um, so I mean, there's so many. There's so many to choose from. So it's like I don't really know if like, the vibe here would be that I have to like, remember the ones that I like and all of that. Just But yeah, it's like I feel like something that would be cool now. Because I started the last beat that I made on stream, I started with an idea, like just something that I wanted to do. And this beat, whatever piece of music we come up with this time, I think would just be fun to like start off with a sound. Um, Chat is not working apparently. Oh, hey, gorgeous. Um, Now it works. Interesting. So maybe it works like it has to wait for me to actually come on, and it doesn't seem to work until I chat. Yeah, because isn't that what happened last time? Um, I remember I was. You told me then it's like I just typed something and then there it went. But anyway, thanks so much for letting me know, gorgeous. I appreciate that. Does everything look okay on the stream? Is it? It's not like all stuttery and whatnot. I've changed my bit rate, made my bit rate higher. Um, just 'cause I had a few issues last stream. So yeah, do let me know that just everything looks smooth. Anyway, what are we doing here? Like these are all really great sounds. Thanks, gorgeous. Really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, baby. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just sort of like flick through some of these sounds until I just find a sound I like. Um, this is quite fun just flicking through these anyways. Let's go with that for now. And then what we can do is just drag an LFO onto it. So a filter. Make this quicker. See, like you've already just got like a pretty decent. Oh, actually, it's not loading. Keeps buffering. Yeah. I'm gonna go off stream. I'm gonna. All right, 2-2. We're back. Can you hear? Okay. That is absolutely so funny that like the stream just keeps sort of like stuttering back in. And you just hear me talking about LFOs. That's absolutely bants. Um, but yeah, same thing again, Gorge. You just let me know that this is working okay. Um, yeah, I ended the stream. Sorry if you didn't hear me say that, because I mean maybe it like cut out when I said, but yeah, just cut the stream to change my bit rate. I've come back on. Um, so yeah, just hopefully this works. But yeah, I haven't been having trouble with these streams in the last few, which is good. And I really hope it stays because like just some weeks these streams are just really temperamental, and then some weeks they're just absolutely fine for like 2 hours. Yeah, it was Buffer Central. Didn't hear anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I was chatting to you and I was saying I'm just gonna like go off and just change my bit rate. But anyway, thank you for letting me know that it seems fine now. I think I'm still not 100% sort of understand what's going on with OBS and bitrate and all its settings, but um, I just made the bitrate lower. I think that means it's the amount of information that it sends per whatever per second. So it just makes it work less hard. I think it's a vibe. Anyway, thank you, Gores. That is very good to know, and hopefully it just stays fine and everything is cool. Um, Anyway, yeah, I was just working on making a sound that I want to start a beat from. Um, yeah, so what we've done so far is just checked out some of these wave shapes, and then just put a an envelope on it. It's very resonant. Um, I think that's the wave shape more than anything. Let's go with that actually. That's a nice sound. Maybe make this one resonant. So much. Turn the drive up a bit. Make this quicker. Yeah, that's quite a nice sound. I want to put a bit of reverb on it. Oh, just missed there. There we go. Now, I think that sounds sort of quite nice as a bass sound and as just a as a chord sound as well. Something like that, some sort of like descending chord thing might sound cool with that sound. Maybe just slightly less resonant. So lower down. Getting a bit gooberity. Tell you what this needs as well is a bit of a micro shift, which we've got here in our effects rack. Go, check this out. Yeah, I think I'm going to move away from chords and maybe get like a line going instead. Where's the release on this mother? That'll be right here. Yeah, like a line like that. Also, shall we get some FM going? Two. And down an octave. Ooh. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. Nice, like sort of trappy tempo. Let's start with that as our line. Um, we can tweak it later on if we want. Yeah, some sort of like lazy drum beat on there could be cool. Have to change that snare for sure, but let's just put that down. Alright, okay, so open up the lanes. uh, how's it you actually just comp these? You just drag that out there. This. So I mean, cool. Let's go with that. We just got to tweak it. Consolidate it all together. Get the part up. A bit more on grid as well. Something. Need a much better snare there. Filter the kick a bit. Put the drive on there. Let's try just putting that down a bunch. There you go. All right. Time for an 808, don't you reckon? I want a more evil one. Yeah, let's put that down. Just lose the loop for now. Said lose the loop. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds great with a bit of chorus on it. Need some hi-hats. I've got some. Where are they? I've got like some just ready to go that are just really easy to use quickly. Love the chorus on that bass. That sounds sick. Can it be like happier? Do you know what? Just for you, my darling, I will put in a nice major chord. Yeah? To make it happier for my one true love. Let's get a nice pad sound going. Let's see what Drift has to offer. Right, well, instruments, Drift, pad. Let's see how that sounds with the right. Something a bit more. That's quite nice. All of these pads are doing weird things like that. Pained smile. I'm picturing that meme of the dude that's just like, huh. Like, looks a bit like an old white version of Vish. Anyway, how's that? Is that a little bit happier for you, my darling? Let's put that down. Also, I think I need this to loop, don't I? Just 1, 2, 3, maybe I'll change that second chord. Perhaps just anxious music is just where I naturally gravitate towards. Just go into like film stuff. I prefer that little kick on the end. Maybe if I make those chords just a little bit more ethereal, we could do that with the classic yesterlng reverb trick. Oh, remember this? Just reverb, completely wet. A little bit more in the distance. Get a micro shift going on this, I think. How's that? I quite like those sort of distant chords. Those are nice. It's all sounding a little bit cluttered. Needs to do a bit of EQing on this. Just a little bit of housekeeping here. Classic EQ8. Can't afford Pro Q3. Like that, just empty out the sound a little bit. It also needs the lows taken out. That is heavy. See, with just that simple bit of EQing, before you know it, like just this beat already just sounds a bit more organised, just by having less clashing in the bass. Big brain producer vibes. Vibes. So what was I looking for next? Yes, hi-hats. So I know I've got some. Just where are they? System? No, they're like loops. Yes, here we go. this out. So. That's interesting. It's all sounding kind of glitchy now. What if it was just that? Yeah, this sounds. Yeah, I'm into that. I like that. Let's go with that. Yeah, I'm vibing to that. I really like what I've done with the hi-hats there. I have like a thing nowadays where I just don't want my hi-hats to sound like hi-hats anymore. I'm just like sick of that hi-hat sound. Like anytime you hear anybody's new song by anyone, it's a trap beat, then in come the hi-hats, I'm just like so bored of it. I'm so bored of it. So yeah, like, you know, messing up your hi-hats to sound more like a kind of like weird glitchy percussion. I'm so much more into that. Also, that makes it groove nicer as well. Like, I think people don't even realize that like trap hi-hats are rubbish. Like they're just like, oh yeah, this is what music is supposed to sound like. Yeah. Anyway, I won't dwell on that too much. Nice. We've got a nice groovy beat. Hopefully, a little bit happier for my gorge. And yeah, the EQing's been done. I mean, not done, but you know, like EQing's kind of helped a lot. I think what I want to do actually, another thing, is let's take the snare out of here. So we've just got kick and snare. And I want to automate the reverb to be in and out on the second one. So reverb mode. Automation in and out. And then what we can do is, what's happening there? We can duplicate this automation. Yeah, let's see how that sounds. think I also have to duplicate the. No, sorry, not duplicate. I think I need to automate the volume. Just to go down to. What was that? -8. Just. Just to keep the, now that I've added the reverb from a return channel, just to keep that snare kind of controlled. Time for effect rack on the kick. These are just all the things that I just like naturally do every time I'm making a beat now, just second nature. Yeah, nice. Randomize the panning. We can do that in effects rack, I know. There's nothing you can't do in effect rack. Pan man. There's a great preset for this. Basic panning. Tweaking its bass line a little bit. It's just that little breath there just kind of makes a big difference. Can't tell if I prefer it with or without that note in though. We'll like all the sides as we go on. Now what else could be added to this? We've got hi-hat, kick, snare. Got some nice happy chords. Got our line, got sub. I'm not sure. I think that might be it for this one. Let's save this. Just let us save. Stream Jams is the name of the folder. Oh, I've got quite a lot on here. I should start doing stuff with these. What do we call it? Frog Jam, because those hi-hats. And let's start a new one. And let's do the same thing again. Let's get Vital up, have a little flick through the waveforms, see what we like, and take it from there. Maybe make something a little less trappy. You know, I've got nothing against trap, but it's a little bit easy, isn't it? Trap. Want to do, you know, I like being more unique. That's the yesterlng way. Waveforms. And then what we could do is take FM from here with a super weird waveform as well. Oh wait, FM from noises. All right, well, we'll go with that noise then, Gorge, because I also am partial to this noise here. Let's make this an envelope. get a filter going, I reckon. Do something kind of like fast like that. Reverb. That's too much reverb. What about delay? See what the effects are saying in this. Got some fairly decent effects in here. Yeah, could do that. See, I never really bother with the effects actually inside the synth, even though they're not bad, just because all this stuff I would just add outside of it. Okay, well let's go with this. 143, I reckon. Put this down. Oh, need that click. Also, I think maybe just slightly faster. Maybe 148. Hey, Sporty K, welcome in, mate. You join us for more beat making. We're on the second beat of the stream. Just trying some new waveforms out inside the synth. Need that note to be up one. Get the loop going. Yeah, there you go. Sporty, how are you doing? How's life? How was your weekend? How was your week? What day is it even? Friday? God, who knows? But yeah, how you doing? Thanks so much for popping in. Now something, so we've come up with an idea. Got an idea. Now I definitely don't want to put like a really obvious drum beat to this. So let's get what am I hearing? Definitely, I don't just want to be like, that's just way too obvious. That's a bit obvious, but it works nicely. Could do a kind of like switch vibe. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Little Plumbussy. Who remembers that little ditty by Yesterling? Plumbus, classic. Recently discovered my little automaton, so having a great time. Can you remind me what that is? Have you told me about that before? Automaton. I definitely recognise that word, but I can't quite remember what that is. Right, let's put a little plumbus snare line in here. There we go. Something like that. And then that needs to be just close to the mark. No, Plumbus. I'm glad you dig Plumbus. I really like that track of mine, Plumbus. Also written about one of my girlfriend's fish. You know what I'm saying? So that's a vibe, isn't it? But yeah, I always had a soft spot for that track, that little banger. So we're going for something here, kind of similar. So let's get another vital patch up. Actually, I just definitely pressed the wrong thing. There you go. Another track. Vital blues. Get rid of drift. No offense. Loving drift. But there's a particular vital patch that I want to use for this. Where is it? There she is. Right, there's a great preset in here. What is it called again? I always forget what it's called. But then I see the name of it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Is it that? Yeah, that's it. Something with that kind of sound. Yeah, Omatone's a small synth thing with a face on it. Yeah, that's right. I can picture it now. I went through a real phase of like playing around with little kind of like handheld synth things. Like I had, what were the Korg things called that? Uh, oh, what were they called? They were like tiny little synths, like literally fit in your pocket. They had these little keyboards you could slide around on them. There was a delay one. They were really good fun. And the Teenage Engineering Pocket Operators. Um, yeah, have a look into those as well, Sporty. Those are great. Like, I actually found those kind of educational as well. Um, Now I know what I want to happen next is like quite a heavy fall to the floor thing. So I'm hoping I have a nice preset set because I really can't be bothered to make that. Um, see. Right, get the track up. Oh god, pressing all sorts of. Right, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, this, but like
heavy.
it's like a kick with like a sub is what I want. So let's group these. And the second thing that we want to have in here is a nice big sub bass. So where's my stuff? Here. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, why are you only playing one of those noises? Is it because this one is too low? I think it might be. So, just put these up an octave. Yeah, that kind of thing. I want this to be like quite intensely heavier though. So hit the kick down, sub up. Get a filter going on the kick. And also effect rack on both. Stylophone. Yeah, I mean they weren't stylophones, the cork thing I'm talking about, but they were kind of modelled off them a little bit. Like they didn't come with like a little pen, but you could use your finger on the keyboard and kind of slide around and stuff. Yeah, they were good fun. There was a delay one. Yeah, just like little things to kind of like mess around with and make quirky noises in your pocket. So it's big fun. Right. Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah. And then I want to do something with this sound over that. So. This is really not the kind of thing I'd normally make. Here we are. Yeah, that kind of line. This needs to be louder as well. Let's put that down. Can always tweak it later if we want. Just take that back into normal monitoring. Just want to change that last note. Hear that with reverb. What do you think of that song I sent a few days ago? Oh, so you talking about the one, the Brimful of Asher one? Or have you sent one since then? On a Discord, I'm assuming you're talking. Also, might be going to see Streets again if tickets aren't sold out by Tuesday. I mean, yeah, great. Um, good luck with that. It's so infuriating nowadays trying to get tickets to things and like competing with ticket bots and all of that stuff. So, get up early, or I mean, you know the drill. But good luck with it, Sporting. Do let me know if you get those tickets. Are they doing Manchester again? Let's hear this into that. Yeah, so this needs to be twice as long, and so does that. I haven't quite got that snare rhythm right. Maybe just perfectly on grid. Good. Plumbus Part 2. Peace Hall, this one, not Fart Isn't For Me. I don't know Peace Hall. I've never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of Peace Hall. But very cool. Is that bigger or smaller than that place you saw them at before? Was that the warehouse project you went to see the streets before? I can't remember. Brimful of Asher one. What did I think of that? I thought that track was a bit simple. That's not necessarily me. I don't know. I don't think I loved it. I thought it was a little bit basic, and it could be one of those things where like back in, I don't know what year sort of that album's from, but maybe that was like quite a kind of like quite an advance sort of thing to be doing at that time. Do you know what I mean? And then sort of like hearing something like that from this day and age is just a bit like, it's like it was like ahead of its time, like before its time kind of vibe. Like, yeah, can you remember what year that album's from? Because I think that's kind of what's going on with that track. It's like back in the day, people would have heard that and been like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Whereas just hearing it now, yeah, 1997, yeah. So it's like, sort of not exactly early sample days, but also still before kind of like sampling really got that interesting. You know what I mean? It's like a drum beat with some samples on it. It's like I think for sort of people in this day and age, it just needs to be a little bit more. Like, I really like. I'm not really crazy into sampling. There's like way too many songs that are just like a sample, just put with a drum beat put under it, and then somebody rapping over it, and then that's the song. And like that's just a bit, that's a bit bait to me. So like, yeah, those are my thoughts on it. By the way, Sporty, have you ever checked out the Avalanches? I have a feeling you'd really like them. You know who I'm talking about? I think, yeah, that needs to be just slightly ahead of the beat. Yeah, slightly early. Yeah, Avalanches, give them a listen. They've got like their big tune is a song called Frontier Psychiatrist, which I don't know, if you were going to recognize any of them, it would either be that or Since I Left You. Is another quite big tune of theirs. But yeah, they're like a sort of act from a little while ago. I think they got started in the 90s. And they like it's like I think of the Avalanches now because it's like that track that you put in the Discord. It's like that's the exact sort of thing that the Avalanches built on top of. It's like they took that stuff and kind of made it more boundary pushing and a bit more interesting. So give that a listen and let me know what you think. But yeah, Frontier Psychiatrist is the one to check out. Just let me put that in the chat here. Frontier Psychiatrist. If I spelt that right, which I probably didn't. And Since I Left You. Oh, can't spell since. That's good, isn't it? But yeah, check out those two tunes and take it from there. They more recently they did actually do a track with MF Doom, which I don't actually think is that great. But yeah, I saw them. I saw them at a festival once. Um, Yeah, it was kind of ants. Yeah, give us an after stream. Yeah, let me know what you think. Whack it in the Discord. I'd love to know. I think that's something you'll be into. And yeah, it's like that's an act I think of when I think of just sort of like, not for want of a better term, boring sampling. Like that's kind of not really fair because loads of great tracks are made when like no experimental sampling's been used. Like it's not fair to say it's boring, but I mean like no boundary pushing. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, hope you enjoy. Um, oh, was that Profitless Thoughts? No, I don't know what Profitless Thoughts is. Is that the song that there's like a rapper who's like a guy with dwarfism and he used a posthumous Doom verse on his song? Was that Profitless Thoughts or am I thinking of something else? Can't remember the name of that rapper. Um, I think he's English. And yeah, it's like I get a bit funny when sort of things are used after people have died that weren't released. Like they've done that. They've absolutely caned Jay Dilla with that. Like, Dilla put his stuff out whilst he was alive. There was stuff that Dilla was working on before he died that like other people finished and released. And like some of that stuff is really great. But then there's like just entire albums of like just loops that they just found on like hard drives. And it's like, if Dilla didn't want this stuff released. Like if this was just sitting on a hard drive, because Dilla wasn't done with it, then it's like, what are you really doing? So yeah, I hear like quite a few posthumous Doom verses, and I don't know, get a bit funny about it because like I'm such a fan of Earth Doom. It's like I can get a little protective over him. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a Doom thing that came out New Year's Eve last year, but I think it was a remix, so it's less of a problem. Okay. Can you put that in the Discord so I can just have a listen to it? Because if I'm not aware of it, which I might not be, then I would love to be. Um, good to hear anything. If it was like something that Doom made before he died that didn't get released and they kind of found it and released it, like I'd be open to that. You know what I mean? If it was ready for release, but yeah, please do whack it in the Discord. Let's see what we're doing here with this beat. This is getting a bit crazy. I've decided that I'm going to keep that line, maybe for another section, but I want to do something different with Vital. I actually want to do something a bit more like semi-quavery. I think that would be interesting. So let's get this Vital back up. I want to make something a little bit more like noisy. Can we initiate a patch? I don't think so. I think the way that you initiate in this is you just delete an instrument and then put it back on again, and then it's reset. So let's try some of these waveforms. I want one that's like pink noise, I think. So where would I find that? Yeah, okay. And then, right, open this one, get a pink noise again, and then we'll FM them to each other. Where is the pink noise? There it is. Turn that down. Get this LFO going on this. Right, okay, so got a sound. Let's put this, let's just see how this sounds. All right, bear with me. Let's see if this works. This might not work, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. What's chat saying? With that Roomful of Asher album, I imagine at the time its release, a lot of the experimental songs was very much throw every single thing at the wall and hope to God something sticks. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at as well. Like a lot of sampling music and some really successful sampling music is that it's just like, well, it's just other musicians. Like I remember there's certain tracks when I found out later on that they were sampled and not actually original piece of music, and I actually just found that really, really disappointing. Um, I won't name and shame, but like, yeah, that kind of thing is what I'm going for. Something a bit more like, a bit more textual. And then on top of that, some sort of like quite intense, like searing lead line with loads of reverb and a delay could be kind of cool. So let's get a nice lead out from Drive and Glow. Um, Actually, do you know what? No, let's stop that. Let's make one. Let's make one in Vital because I know that you can get just like some really like raging saw sounds going, and then just like cane the unison up. I've really put in Vital to work on this stream. Right, so I know the name of the wave. It's called something like Super Saw. We'll get like three of those going and detune them. It'll sound absolutely ridiculous. Basic name, basic thing. That's it in here. Saws for days. Search? Yes, I can. Thor. Yeah, great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, great. That's what I want. Um, back had to explain to a client that you can't have drug related terms on your landing page. It's a Google violation. I mean, that sounds to me like a somewhat. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't put drug related terms on my landing page. But good thing that they've got you to look out for them, my darling. Um, welcome back. We're making noises. Check this out. And this wants like maybe up an octave, and we want to get the glide going. Also, make this mono. Yeah, sounding nice. That is our very very ridiculous in your face lead patch that we're going to use on over this. I don't know why we've gone in this direction today, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I mean, they're a hospital, so I get it. But yeah, that's how it works. I mean, yeah, that's a tricky one. That is that's a tricky one. Like, how are you going to advertise drugs and stuff if it's like you're literally not allowed to because Google says so, the Google overlords. Sporty, yeah, that's how I am sometimes. When I find out my favorite songs aren't completely original, like if you found out one of your favorite melodies was interpolated, yeah, it's true. Like just for me, it's like, rap songs, it happens with a lot. You like think, man, that's whoever made that beat is really amazing. That's a really great beat maker. Musical, it's awesome. But all it is just having taken, just cut out a recording, like not even sort of chopped up a sample and made it your own thing. It's just like, just put a drum beat over something else. It's boring and it should be looked down upon, I think. Yeah, let's go for that. All right, sick. Got our hardcore Eastern European line here. Now let's see how we go from one from the other. Sure. um, I mean, yeah, that's something that kind of works. There's a street song that was a collaboration with Fred again, and I really liked it. I found out it was just the streets talking over Fred again's song. Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what I mean. It's a bit like you can't really give a huge amount of credit to Mike Skinner for that. It's just like okay, like I like this, but then it's like I'm a bit sort of torn because you didn't do it. Yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Sporty. It's a shame that happens. Thebes, I know there's so many restrictions. You can do it, but you have to comply, and it can be complicated. Sometimes clients get mad, but it's like if you want to advertise on Google and you have to comply. It's true. This is a kind of like unexpected thing with the internet that a lot of people are finding. It's like, the example that always springs to my mind is when like Americans kick off about free speech. It's like, you know, free speech kind of doesn't really apply to the internet. You're using a platform, you're using a company's platform. Like, take Twitter, for example. It's totally fine for Twitter to decide what they want and don't want on their platform. When like racist people are like kicking off, like, I want to complain about whatever, and it's like, my free speech. It's like, no, it's not free speech. Free speech, like, free speech stops a government from shutting down what you're saying. And, as long as you're complying by the rules of the law, the government then can't just silence you for sort of no reason. But yeah, like anything on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Google, like, yeah, you're at the whim of somebody else's rules, and free speech doesn't even apply. Um, and yeah, I agree. It's good to be restrictive. I don't support or believe in like absolute free speech. I don't want it. I don't want to live in that world. Um, Sporty, to be fair, with the one though, I did feel like the streets was almost the only thing that made it good. The OG from Fred again was naff without the streets on it. I mean, yeah, what do you expect from Fred again? Oh, he said it. Yeah, sometimes two things can come together and improve on things. Like, I'm not saying they can't, but I still get a bit disappointed when it's like, just make your own thing. Make your own thing. Like, have your own voice. Like, some a lot of musical artists have just like made huge careers and crazy money off just being a rip-off. And not going to name names, but there's loads out there, and I can see it from a mile off. Maybe not everybody can, but like, I'm very in tune with music, so it's like I really feel like I can recognize when something is original when it's not. But whatever. Gotta go now. See you later. Cool, Spotty. Have a nice evening. Thanks so much for popping in and chatting and hanging out. Big vibes. Um, yeah, do please post that thing in the Discord. I'll listen to it, let you know what I think. Let me know what you think of the avalanches, and see you again soon, whether it's here, Discord, or a game stream. Just have a nice weekend, mate, and good luck with those streets tickets. Let's listen to this again. Kind of vibe with this. This is all right. That just makes me laugh. All right, great. Let's save this, and I think that's enough craziness for this stream. um, let's see now. What are we calling this one? East EU. Why not? Maybe we'll play with that more next stream. But yeah, I liked what we did this stream, just like playing around with an FM synth, trying some different waveforms. Like, it might be good for me to familiarize myself with those, just if I want a quick shortcut to a sound. Just knowing how different waveforms sort of sound, it can't hurt, can it? Anyway, I want to say big thanks to everybody that came by, hung out. Thanks so much for the patience at the beginning of the stream. Having temperamental vibes with these streams. We'll try one next week. See if I have the same problems. I've tweaked the bit rate a bit. See if that helps. But I mean, in all honesty, sometimes these streams just don't really work very well. Sometimes they work fine. Sometimes they're temperamental. That might just be the nature of the beast. But we'll see. We'll take it from there. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out today, everyone. As always, go check my stuff out on Spotify. Do follow me on all the socials. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Which reminds me, I need to upload one of those today. Going to do that. Do game streams on Twitch. And yeah, I'm on Discord if you want to find me there. But yes, have a great weekend, everyone. And this is your boy signing off. I will see you again soon, whether it's here or on Twitch or somewhere else on the internet. Have a great weekend. Bye now.